In a shocking incident that has left the community reeling, Noelle Ahmad, the wife of NFL player Shiloh Ahmad, was brutally attacked in their home on Sunday night. The assailant, Euless Anthony, described as an envious friend of Noelle's, reportedly broke into their residence and launched a violent attack on both Noelle and their young son Chandler. Just weeks prior, the family was seen celebrating at the Houdin Awards. If not for a family friend visiting to check on Noelle, the situation could have ended tragically without police intervention. Euless had tampered with the home's wiring system, disabling the alarm and preventing it from notifying authorities. Noelle is currently hospitalized, receiving treatment for multiple gunshot wounds sustained while bravely shielding her son during the attack. Euless Anthony has since been arrested and faces serious charges, including burglary with battery and attempted murder. Sources do indicate that she has no known living relatives or children. As investigations continue, the Ahmad family is receiving support from the community during this difficult time. More updates will be provided as the story develops.
Is it because you think you're hot shit now or you refuse to listen to me anymore?
Adrian, I know you are not doing this right now.
When I'm dead and gone, only then will you listen to me. How many times have I told you to invest in a local storage system? You don't even need the internet to work it. And because you refuse to listen to me, your wife is in there fighting for her life right now. It's like everything with you goes in one ear and out the other these days. You made that football field an idol right along with the fame that comes with it. Everything is I'm too busy to think about that. But I got news for you, son.
Adrian, if you don't sit down and give it a rest. He can barely even respond right now, and you're just adding fuel to the flames.
A man that can't take care of his family can't be rich.
Oh girl, I almost walked right past you. Come here. Tay and I hopped on the first flight out as soon as we got the call. Paparazzi is everywhere. It's insane. And please, please don't blame yourself.
My head hurts, Drew. I should have trusted my gut and went over there as soon as possible. Even Shy's beating himself up over it.
Yeah, I was gonna go check in with him, but he looks off.
You did what any one of us would have done. How many times have we hung up on each other? And never blinked twice about it. Just be glad you were there to save her.
Look, I'm sorry for being insensitive. I know this is eating you up and we all can see it. She's gonna be alright, son. The surgery's gonna go well. She's gonna make it out alright. It's already done in Jesus' name, so just sit down, have a coffee, get your mind together. It's fine.
But now I'm grown up, a full man.
Mr. Ahmad?
First you see now is not who I used to be. Full of anger, full of pain and full of misery. The enemy tried to take me out, but now
Mr. Ahmad, I'm Dr. Singh. I'm here to tell you some good news. Your wife's surgery went well. We successfully removed the gun fragments, and because she was shot on her left side, she'll be resting on her right side for recovery. We performed a special type of surgery to ensure the safety of her womb.
Shot? As in one gunshot? I was told you were shot multiple times.
Yes, as in one gunshot. I'm sincerely sorry if my staff overlooked a chart or two, but with all due respect, sir, we don't usually get patients with these types of statuses often.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm just glad she's doing well, you know? I just want to see her as soon as possible.
I understand, no worries. I'm pleased to report that both your wife and the baby are doing well.
Baby, gotta be another mistake. We're not expecting.
This one's correct, sir. Our charts show that she's 1 month pregnant. She will need some time to rest and heal, but everything looks promising. Do you have any questions?
When I reminisce, got me looking back at all the things you did, with no strings attached. I was losing faith, I was gaining doubt, but you still made a way, and you brought me out. Yeah, my life been crazy, but I know I got his in the favor. They say the proof is in the pudding, my banana flavor. Now living it, this forgiving Will my faith be in vain? If I love
Where's Chandler?
you through it, is my loyalty a surprise?
Yeah, he's safe. Chandler's safe. He's with my parents. Yeah, up. Doctor said you're gonna be alright. Do you need anything to eat or drink?
What chance for this long? Who wants to look up?
Tell me you didn't know Noel.
Somehow I see the right in your wrong.
Since you've been down, my mind's been 1,000 places, and the only explanation I can think of as to why you didn't tell me leads me to only one reason. Give me peace of mind and tell me you didn't know, Noel.
I figured something was off. You know, a woman knows and her body feels different. I thought it was just stress, but I took a test and it was positive. I didn't know what to do. You have to believe me. I didn't tell anyone, not even Reggie or my—
Telling me all of this doesn't help anything. Are my thoughts correct? Were you planning to get rid of it and not say anything to anyone?
Would you still know what I'm thinking? If I'm unsure, would you take time to prove it? Be honest, don't wanna hold my breath, 'cause I don't—
Shiloh, I didn't want to hurt you, I promise. I just thought it would be easier for everyone. It wasn't like anyone thought I was a good mother anyway, so I thought, why bring in another one just for me and everyone else to suffer? You know, it just made sense.
Alright, look, I shouldn't have brought it up right now, Noel. We don't have to figure everything out at this moment. Clearly we feel differently on this, but we'll make a decision. I mean, sure, yeah, I would have loved to know. But here now, my wife is my priority, and there's a ton of things we can talk about later.
I wish we could sign a—
More importantly, I'm just happy that you're alive. I love you, and we're gonna figure this out together. All of it.
original, not fabricated. Do you promise to keep both of us activated? Oh, if I love you through it, will you be there on the other side?
I'm so glad you were able to free some time to talk after weeks of trying to reach out. I think your son Riley is a very creative boy, but there seems to be some sort of confusion when it comes down to the topic of life and death.
Well, what seems to be the issue? I haven't noticed any confusion about life and death in the house, or at all, really.
Miss Mackenzie, your son believed that the dead come back to life. I have parents calling demanding that your son keeps quiet about his false beliefs.
I'm sorry, I've not seen the issue. These are the same parents still upheaving the Santa Claus BS and things like that. Tell them to grow up. I don't see the harm in my son's beliefs. The soul is eternal.
He's not referring to just the soul, Miss Mackenzie. The body as well, the flesh, the entire person.
Again, not seeing the issue. He's 10. Why are parents so offended by a 10-year-old way of seeing things?
It's not just about the parents. I'm calling this meeting because he believed these things to be true, and I'm in no place to be the one to talk to him.
I'm getting a call. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Miss Mackenzie, if you walk out of here, this meeting is over.
Kobe? Hi.
Hey, bad time?
But then I'm looking to my left and there's one.
I just wanted to reach out. I heard about what happened to your friend in the news a few weeks ago, and I'm sorry about all of that, you know? I remembered you guys are pretty tight from that night at Blue Lagoon, but I reach out.
Oh, Kobe, thank you. That really means a lot. You could have texted me, though. You didn't have to call. But it does mean a lot to me, so thank you. Yeah, the woman was a lunatic. I just can't wait to see justice served to my best friend.
You know what's funny? I know the lady. I let her stay at my motel a few times a year. Never had a stable job. She was a nanny last I heard or something like that.
Whoa. Sounds about right, though. The papers did say she was hopping around looking for work. I just wonder why Noel couldn't see that something was off with her.
Noel seems like a good person. Good people tend to overlook someone else's flaws and search for the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, that seems like my best friend. Extremely forgiving, but also hates confrontation.
That, or she just didn't know how to get out. Papers saying she could be pretty obsessive. Look, there's something I want to ask you. I haven't heard from you, and I figured what happened to her was the reason why you've been distant. But I'm wondering if I could have you over tonight for dinner. I'm cooking, of course.
Well, I have no clue what you actually look like, so how could I pass on seeing you again? How about 9 o'clock? There's some things I gotta finish up at home first, and then I'll be over there. I actually don't mind helping cook. You sure you don't want to do it together?
Nah, it's my treat to you. Given all you've been through these last few weeks. You can make up for it with dessert, though. I got a really big sweet tooth.
Is that so? I guess I'll see you at 9, Kobe.
I'll see you at 9.
It sounds so godly, man.
Yo, come on, man. Open this door. Open this door.
Crisco, you can set your thoughts about me on the desk, though.
What? Throw sorry about the music, man. You been here what, all of 1 hour and you already got some chicken here with the music blasting? I'll let you stay here for free and that's more than enough for me to turn around and ask you not to scare off any of my paying customers. When does it end with you? So the band was a flop, so what? Get your life together and get off the drugs, Francis.
Like you, right? Don't act like you're better than the rest of us now because Grandpappy left you some things to tend to. You sobered up because you had no choice, not because you became a man overnight. Otherwise, you would have been right behind me itching for your next fix. Thank you, but I'm good on the life advice.
Cause I don't need it just to feel it. You need a sign, go and keep it. Play this over if you need it.
Communicating, but it's way off. Fighting for.
I wish I didn't have to go back tomorrow, but now that Noelle is doing better, it's best we go home and prepare for this little one. Any day now, Reggie, I feel it. We decided to move to on-base housing too, so you know what that means. I'll be closer to your crazy brother and his even crazier wife.
Listen, I love Tay like another brother, but I honestly wish you and Manny could have worked out. I consider you more like a sister-in-law than I do Kacey.
Oh, please don't let her hear you say that. She would be so upset. And I love you like a little sister, Reg, but I would never in a million years go back to Manny.
But why? I didn't know my brother was seriously that bad.
Regina, never stick around to see a man choose another woman over you. He was in love with Kacey, and I get it. They were best friends, but I was never a priority.
Well, I watched Shiloh choose Noelle over me, so it's a little too late. But look on the bright side, we're all the big happy family, no? And we get along beautifully.
I just don't like the way Manny and Kacey move. Their godson almost lost their life, and where are they right now? Still in Henford. Not once did they come visit Noelle and Chandler.
No, you're right. They definitely are wrong for that.
And they almost feel bad for Kacey. But some advice to you, you make sure this guy Colby is a good guy.
But this date will be the final blow if even the slightest thing feels off. At the end of the day, I have my son to think about and I can't afford another flop. So he better be a good guy.
Won't ignore.
I should have asked for pictures. The fact that she claimed to have kids in our entire friendship, I've seen no photos. And stupid me thinking, oh, maybe she doesn't want to talk about them at this moment. But no, I should have questioned her. Then I would have saw it, that something was off with her, that she's unstable. There was never any kids, just jealousy and hatred. You know, she kept screaming that she killed him, Shiloh. And all I could think about was my last conversation with him. I had to shield him from her. I had to protect him. I could have lost everything, you know? She shot through that door 87 times. And I was only shot once, standing in front of him to protect him. Just like a second chance. When he gets home tonight, I'm going to cook him mac and cheese. He's beginning to like it more and more these days. I think it's become his favorite dish. And then I'll add the breadcrumbs too. He likes the breadcrumbs with it.
Well, your bath is finished, babe. I'm gonna go call my dad and see if he's ready to come home.
You see the battle I'm facing and you're stepping in.
Hey, Bubba. Is Chandler's things packed and ready to go? I'm about to head over there.
Yeah, we can't get him to pack his things. He doesn't want to go home.
Again? Noel's been asking for him. It's been weeks. He's got to come home at some point, Bubba.
And I agree, but you can't force the boy. He's choosing to deal with what happened in his own way. I know a thing or two about traumatized kids. He just want to sit and watch TV. That's all he's been doing. Sound familiar?
I understand. I don't know what I'm going to tell Noel. It's like something clicked for her. She really needs him home.
On my own, no, but never again.
I guess he stays another night. But make sure he showers and everything. He likes to try and sleep in his street clothes.
Alright, son, I'll see you tomorrow.
You're in it with me. You work.
Why doesn't he want to see me? You know what? It's what I deserve in the first place. I wouldn't want to see me either. I'm a garbage-ass excuse for a mother. My own kid thinks I hate him, and all I want to do is show him how sorry I am. I just want a chance, but he doesn't even want to come home. He didn't want to see me in the hospital, and now he doesn't want to come home, Shiloh, and it's all my fault.
Baby, you don't even know if he's upset with you or not. It's not easy facing a situation like this afterwards. Give him some grace. He'll come home eventually and you'll get your chance. I see you trying and it means everything, but just be patient. Because that second chance wasn't for nothing, and change doesn't happen overnight.
Are you sure he's not upset with me? The reason he doesn't want to come home isn't because he's mad at me, true?
I believe it has nothing to do with you.
That's the only way I can get through the night, because I can't sleep with guilt. I can't take the guilt, Shiloh. I do love him.
I know you love him, baby. I know you do. We'll work on this together as a family.
Fighting for me, God is not against me. You're in it with me. You're working through me. Fighting for me, God is not against me. No, you're in it with me. You're working through me.
Just a second.
Oh, huh? Can I help you?
Oh, super rude mechanic guy.
Yeah, you're that crazy lady that came into my shop demanding a tire change. You're Reggie?
Yeah, I am, and this is a mistake. I wasn't expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. I'm just gonna go.
Wait. This is obviously not what we both were expecting, but I did make dinner and you're still welcome to stay and eat. I'm a musician. My boys and I had an opportunity to head up north for a chance to perform at Atlantis. I ended up having to miss out because my grandfather needed someone to wash the shop for him. He was the only family I had at the time, and I would have done anything for him.
Giving up a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for your grandfather is noble. I hope your friends didn't give you a hard time about it.
Nah, of course they did. So when he died, everything was left to me in his will. The shop, this motel, and some other things, so I'm grateful. But what about you?
What about me?
So that day in the shop when you told me your boyfriend was gonna fix your car, dude from Blue Lagoon was who you were talking about?
You just lost major brownie points for bringing up Quentin. He was a mistake. And it didn't even last long.
I'm sorry, I'm just at loss for words. You're not at all what I expected.
Look, I really do want to apologize for my behavior that day. I shouldn't have given you a hard time. I'd like to start over from the beginning.
Yeah, I'd like that. I'd like that. So, tell me about your son, Riley, right? How old is he, by the way?
Chandler, turn off the TV, babes. I want to talk to you. When your father was a little boy, he had another sister, as she was your Aunt Melrose's twin. She died when she was only 6 years old, and our entire house was never the same. I too thought isolation was soothing, but I was wrong. The only thing that helped me get my mind back was the family. The Lord and my family is what helped me feel better.
Grandma, were you scared?
For a while, yes. I was afraid that something like that could happen again. But I was comforted by your grandfather and your father and your auntie. Chandler, home is a safe place. And although things happen, God is always with you.
But I don't want to go home because it might happen again.
Chandler.
And I don't want to see my mom because she got shot because of me.
Oh, honey, you did.
She's upset with me. I know it.
Chandler, your mother is not upset with you. Your mother loves you very much, and it may seem hard to believe, but it is the God-honest truth. She's been asking for you every day, calling, checking in to see how you've been doing. There isn't a bone in her body that stores hatred towards her son. Your mother didn't get shot because of you, honey. She got shot for you. She loves you. And I do believe she wants you to come home to her.